Alright guys, we don't have Sturgis money, we don't have Milwaukee homecoming money, and we don't have the time off from work anymore. But we're still going for a road trip today to Little Salem. So we're taking the thick glide. We're going to do like two things today. We're doing a road trip to Little Salem, which is Winston Salem, North Carolina. We're going to go check that place out. And then we're also going to stop at one, maybe two Harley shops. They're doing this challenge. It's called the Carolina Challenge, although one of those are in Virginia. From, I think it was June to the end of the year. Whoever has the most mileage, and then if you stop at like 14 out of the 16 Harley shops, you're entered to win a brand new Heritage Softail. So along the way, why don't we just stop at that and see what we can do? Of course, right now we're waiting for the wife to be ready, as always. All right, wife is finally acquired, getting all her stuff, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Alright guys, we are on our way. We're on the road glide, and I moved the mic up a little bit further into my helmet, hopefully to get away from the front area that's got like some air vents. So hopefully the audio here is a little less muffled, or you're getting a little bit less wind noise than in some of the previous videos I've done. Still trying to improve, still trying to do better. Comment down below, let me know if the audio is okay. But we are on the bike today just to go ride, and it has been a long time since we've been able to do that, for some different reasons. One of them being my wife had surgery on her ankle, and she wasn't able to ride the motorcycle for a while, almost a year maybe. And we had some other things going on, but yeah, she couldn't ride for almost a year just because of that. That was pretty rough. Yeah, we're just going out riding today. Like I said previously, we are out of vacation time. We're out of really money, I guess, because going to Sturgis and going to Milwaukee, I mean, that's far for us. One day, I would like to be a vendor at the Milwaukee homecoming. Now, next year we are saving up our vacation time, and we're gonna ride to Sturgis. We got some friends who are supposed to be getting a house out there, and we're gonna link up with them. So we're definitely excited about that. But we were supposed to go to Salem, Massachusetts last year for just a vacation, and my wife messed her ankle up a couple months prior to that, and we had to pull out because that is not a place you want to be in a wheelchair or on a knee scooter or whatever, because of the crowds, the city, you wouldn't be able to enjoy it. So we canceled that. Luckily we were able to get all our money back. We canceled it early enough, and then now we're going to go this year. In about maybe a month and a week, maybe like 5 weeks, we'll be going to that. But we live a couple hours from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and my wife was just looking it up, and they got this little thing called Little Salem or Old Salem. They got a couple of witchy shops and a couple different places to tour. You know, you start doing these things when you get a little older. So that's what we're going to go do. But in conjunction with that, like I said earlier, they got the Carolina Challenge, where you ride your bike from, I think it was June 1st to the end of December, and they got different age groups, and each age group, you have winners it's on one particular bike, so every time I ride my Dyna, it doesn't count. But you have that, and then also I think there's 16 participating dealers. If you go to 14 out of the 16, I believe, you're entered to win a brand new Heritage Softail, which I don't really care about, but I thought it would be a cool excuse to just be like, hey, let's hop on the bike and let's just go here. Because, you know, a lot of times you're just like, oh, where do I want to go? I don't know. But we have an excuse to go to these different places, see some different places in the state, and then just check out the towns or cities that you're already at. So that's kind of the plan. Hopefully that works out. But we're going to hit the road. First stop is Riding High Harley Davidson. That's near High Point. It's the only dealership that is legitimately on the way, I think. And there are two other ones that are kind of close, but we'll have to see what we have time for, because I don't want to turn this into a trip where we're just going to a dealership, hitting the app, and taking off. You know, we are going to explore Winston-Salem a little bit, so if we can hit one, cool. If we can hit two, awesome. But today's about riding. Today's about getting out there and just having a good time. I got our Miles Over Trophies t-shirt on today. That's what it's all about. Riding and having a good time. Almost there, or so the GPS says. I think. I've never my wife found a dog. Oh, there's two dogs. But yeah, I've never been here, so should be close. I think you can see it from the highway. Not 100% sure, but yeah, we're getting very close now. And we can get off. We did stop to get gas because I didn't have much gas. That was kind of expensive. It was almost $4.40 for premium. That's a little crazy, but hey, it is what it is. Regular was $3.60. That's high for my area, but I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do about it. Had to get it, right? But the weather's been nice. Not much traffic. Everything's been pretty good. It's like a perfect Saturday afternoon ride in the summertime. It's been pretty cool this week. Now, it has rained pretty much the entire week, and then this weekend, no rain. So that's perfect, right? I think the rain's come in, and it's definitely cooled everything off. It's made everything nice. So, can't complain there. But let's get to this dealership, do our little check-in thing that we got to do, and then while we're here, I'll get the wife to plan lunch, because it's about lunchtime. We're not that far from Winston-Salem, so we'll have her plan our next step. Alright, here we are, Mile High Harley Davidson. This is not the one I was thinking. This one I have definitely never been to before, but I've seen pictures online about it. So
So let's check it out. I'm glad I rode all the way around though, because we're parking in front of the EV section. There shouldn't be an EV section at Harley Shop, so we'll block the EV section. This is an EV's free zone. Probably the only thing I can afford from Harley. They're probably, actually, let's see how expensive these things are. The serial one. Of course, yeah. Alright, Mile High Harley. A little small. Lots of cops. Man, lots of bikes. But we've done our little check-in thing, so we need to get on the road. Alright, we're leaving Mile High Harley Davidson. We couldn't be there long. We got stuff to do today. So now we're headed to Winston Salem. That dealership was smaller than I was expecting it to be, especially from looking on the outside. I guess their service department and storage maybe is really big, because the floor itself, while it's full of motorcycles, it's a little small. I don't know, I guess they had some type of small event going on today. They were doing some food, but we want to go downtown Winston-Salem and find something down there. A lot of cops. There were some cop clubs. I guess maybe their cop friends were hanging out. But whatever. We're gonna head on our way. It didn't take long to check in and do what we had to do for the Carolina Challenge, which we are way behind on. We've only checked into 2 places. But I don't really take it as a priority. What happens, happens. If we don't get them all, we don't get them all. We just, wife wanted to go to Winston-Salem. We were already here. So why don't we stop in a Harley shop we've never been to and just say what's up. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, next mission is lunch. Your boy is starving. Alright, we're in Winston-Salem. I've actually never gone in Winston-Salem, like I guess downtown or anything like that. Winston-Salem for me is almost the gateway of the Midwest. Usually we're passing right by Winston-Salem and we're headed up to the Virginia mountains to go through West Virginia, and we're headed to Midwest. That's how we get to Michigan. That's how I get through Sturgis, all those different places. That's usually what we do. I've never actually came into Winston-Salem and check out what's going on. So there's a cafe up here somewhere we're supposed to be finding, and maybe we'll eat there, or we'll just kind of park the bike and see what's around. Definitely kind of a hip area for the most part. A lot of North Carolina is. But very beautiful so far. Beautiful little town, a lot of history, a lot of tobacco history if you didn't know. Used to be a huge hub for tobacco and cigarettes manufacturing. It's kind of what North Carolina is known for. The tobacco industry. Food looks amazing. I already ate a fry. This ranch is delicious. This is technically a grinder. I guess that's what they call their subs, their small subs. She got chicken Florentine. Everything is delicious. Alright, beautiful place, awesome food. Each of our sandwiches were like 12 bucks. So it was $25 after tax. West End Cafe in Winston-Salem, near downtown. Pretty good place. Actually went out on a limb and got something different instead of just a regular old cheeseburger. And it was really good. So definitely would come back here. But now let's go to this old historic home or whatever the hell we're going to. We're being old people today, and we're gonna go look at this historic site and read all the plaques. All right, we finally made it to the house we're gonna go see. Pro tip with Harleys and stuff, have a 24 or whatever in one screwdriver. I always forget, but my helmet is coming loose and it keeps rattling. So yeah, we need to tighten that up. Always carry you one of these. All right, we watched an informational video. Now we're walking over to this weird old house and I'm gonna do some old people stuff. Spooky old people stuff. Check out this house and see if we can't bring any spirits back with us, I guess.
This used to be the visitors like center.
Oh, okay.
Where they would do all.
I think this was the maid quarters or whatever.
It was the aunt's house.
Aunt's house. They had posted in there. The place got 2 kitchens. Alright, we got a small, an even smaller doorway here. Jesus Christ. This man got his whole theater up here. Can you imagine what Pornhub looks like up here? So this is the house that we just visited. Guess I need to go ahead and hurry and get across the road here. But yeah, that's the house we just visited. Very crazy, weird, eccentric house for sure. Alright, we're leaving the house that we just looked at, and the bakery she wants to go to closes at 4. It's like 3:15. So we gotta hurry up, try to get there in time to get something. There's this, I guess it's the oldest bakery in the country that is still operational, something like that. I think that's what it is. So we're on the way there, get some baked goods, and then I guess explore downtown. Alright, we're back in downtown Winston-Salem. We're trying to find this bakery. That house we went and visited, kind of cool, not really my thing. There wasn't anything like spooky about it, there wasn't anything crazy about it. But you know, today is kind of what the wife wants to do, and we're doing it on motorcycles. So why not have some fun? This is a very cool historic area. And my helmet definitely has a lot less wind noise in it now that I actually tightened up the screws on the side for the visor. Maybe that was part of the problem this whole time. Alright, this area is called like Old Salem, and I guess it's more like colonial times. It's supposed to be a lot of cool old stuff down here. I know there's like some witchy style shop she wants to go to. Oh yeah, this place looks kind of cool down here. I guess this is what they consider Old Salem. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I guess we'll find somewhere to park and check things out. Oh, they dress kind of old down here. Should we park next to the other bike? I think we should. Alright, so the bakery was almost out of everything because we got here late. It's what it is. We did get a couple things. The wife got some mix to make a couple different things. She got some bread. I don't know. But evidently this is like old historic old Salem. I did not know this, but a lot of these buildings are basically like old school, like show you how to make things. And you gotta pay to get in a lot of them. So we're just gonna walk around, enjoy ourselves, and then maybe go find some dinner. All right, the wife went into the witchy store. We're downtown in Salem. I went in there for a second, and the amount of incense and smells they have going on in there just immediately gave me a headache. So I come out to get some fresh air. I'm gonna drink of water and just kind of walk around the street and see what I can find. So we ended up in an oddity store. But they got a poster of Reba. An arcade bar, kind of small and run down, but that's cool. Not a lot of people here.
Maybe I should get some rest, 'cause I've been out here working all day.
All right, beers were had, games were played. Had a good time. But now, it's time for dinner. We're starving. And I guess we're gonna go to Earl's. All right, we're at Earl's. We got our food. She's got a chicken and mac and cheese. It is banging. Got a burger. I asked for fries. They sent tots. I'm not a tot guy, especially those are way overcooked. The French fries are really good. All right, we just left the restaurant. Belly's full, miserable. Now we gotta walk to the bike and head home.
Well, that's a wrap. We're leaving Winston-Salem. Look at the beautiful skyline. So, now it's time to head towards the house. I plan to stop about probably halfway home. We're gonna get gas and just keep on driving. Go see the puppy dog. There's the phallic palace, they call it. Alright. So downtown Salem was pretty cool, or Winston-Salem I should say. Don't want to confuse y'all. We are not in Massachusetts. It was pretty cool. I'm sure already you can tell, like, as it's getting later, got way more traffic, way more people. We live a couple hours from here, so we gotta go home. We got a puppy dog at home waiting for us. We did get her mom to run over there, let her out, feed her, so she hasn't been up all day. But we're gonna run home and we're gonna enjoy the day on the way back to the house. Such a beautiful, beautiful day. It did get a little warm like throughout the day, but I'm not gonna complain about that at all. It has rained for almost a week straight around here. So I'm not complaining about that one little bit. I will take the heat. Hopefully this video looks pretty decent. I'm not sure how the angle's gonna look and all that kind of stuff behind the bike. I didn't even think about the fairing. I don't know if we need to angle the camera up at all or what. Hopefully it looks pretty good. I'll know in editing, I guess. Yeah, the house was cool. We went and looked at. Not really my thing, but still a good time. Food around here has been really good. Not super expensive, so that's cool. There's a lot of small shops to go and look at. A lot of good fun to be had. Cool little place. So I would definitely come back. It's funny, when we rode up, she goes, "Wait, this is Winston-Salem?" I was like, "Yeah." Like I said, we passed this on the main highway. We never really go in there, but we pretty much pass this every time we go towards the Midwest. We've ridden to Michigan and back, going up to Virginia. My parents have a place up there. And when I rode the Sturgis in the back, you know, all the roads lead through here. If we're not going straight west, this is where we're going. But let's drive this out and meet up with you along the way. Well, we're almost home, guys. We're just getting off the highway. We're chasing the sunset home. It has been an absolute beautiful day. Beautiful. And couldn't be any happier. I will say it has been a long time since I just hopped on this bike and just went for a day trip. You know, it's one thing to just go here, go there, but just a straight up day trip to a city that I've never really been to before, and just enjoy myself. I mean, it's been great. Had a really good time. We need to do this way more often. Next year, you know, we plan on riding to Sturgis, so that's going to be a big adventure and road trip for us. But just riding with no real destination. My wife saw this like cool store downtown Winston-Salem on TikTok, and I don't know where she had found out about that house we toured, but that was it. Like, that was really the only plans. And she was talking to a co-worker, and you know, they had told her to go to that bakery we barely made it to. But that was it. Like, just point the bike in a direction, go enjoy it, have a good time. I mean, there were some events going around today that I kind of wish I had gone to, but I would have wanted to set up as Wretched. And I will say, while I don't regret, you know, that path at all, unfortunately, being in the bike industry a little bit, you don't get to ride the bike as much as you'd like to. But I can't complain, because I'm still around bike stuff in the bike industry all the time, and that's great. I do a lot of solo riding, mainly because the wife works late hours now, but it is nice to just hop on this thing and go. I encourage every single one of you to do that. You know, just point the bike in the direction, go on a day trip, and leave in the morning and come back home at night. But if you like this video, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps me out, helps the videos out. Comment anything, just say hey, say what's up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And as always, keep it wretched.